had a very slow transmission link for a while now, and we're finally gonna do something about it. Hi guys, and welcome back to Ellie's Garage, where my dad and I are restoring a 1965 Ford Falcon to become my daily driver. But we're learning as we go.
So, oh my gosh. So we've had some general leakage from the transmission, and it's really, really slow and really slight. So we haven't even really had to fill up the fluid that much, but it is a problem that we should probably fix at some point. So that point is today. And it's kind of all over, so we don't really know where it originates. So that's what we're gonna try to do first.
Are you a little close? Just maybe beat on the roll. Maybe we should have raised the car up some more.
I think there's a drip right there.
Why don't we put a little cardboard down and then you can just slide in.
Okay, so the goal is to figure out where the leak is coming from. But because it's all transmission fluid and it's kind of like an oil, we have to kind of work up to see where all the oil originates from. So you can see it like all around the bottom of the pan and the gasket. And so you would think the gasket was the problem, but then you have oil over here and over here and over here, and that just doesn't make sense. So we're just gonna work our way up to try and find where our problem is. Okay, so clearly fluid all over here. There's a drip right here. So I think that's where I'm gonna go from. So I think this is a problem.
So, yeah. So the idea being, if it's not touching any part of the casing, then the idea is it would have had to come from the line itself.
Yeah. So I think this line is a problem.
So up at the fitting, can you see up where it actually screws in?
Yeah.
Does that look grimy, greasy?
Yeah. See, like that's the line.
Yeah.
But I can't get up high enough to see because of everything there.
But I mean, it does look grimy around there. But yeah, it's hard to see. Does it run over either side? How about this guy back here? This guy? Yeah.
This one doesn't look like it has. This one looks fine, which is what's weird.
But see the dirt and how it's all grimy and kind of greasy around there?
Yeah.
See all this? I wonder if is this all collecting
around
down
there.
here?
Okay.
But this has to have come down that line because it's just not touching anything.
So I say we replace both of them. Everything's so cold.
Okay, let's try that one that's farthest up and back first.
That one?
Now watch out, it's going to start draining probably.
What? Okay, it's out.
Oh, and it's not draining?
No, like it's dripping a little bit.
That's awesome. All right, let's pull that other guy off of there.
Gosh. I never agreed to this.
No, do you want a regular wrench or anything for that?
No, it's not gonna work.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know how we're gonna get this off.
Here, can I see the crow's foot? Oh, it's moving.
It is?
Yeah. So I think we can, now that we kind of broken it a little bit, we can loosen it with this little guy. Yeah, so now it's loosening. You okay?
Yep, it's out.
Is it leaking?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that I see. I'm comfortable while you do stuff.
Now that we have the lines disconnected from the transmission, we just need to get them off the radiator.
There you go. Nice.
Okay, so new day, and we're finally going to get these lines in. They are a little different. We were looking at them, and the key thing that we need to figure out is the end that goes into the radiator. Because as you can clearly see here, this is meant to fit up straight to the radiator, and this is not. So trying to figure out how we're gonna do that is the key thing. I need to take these hoses off to see what exactly is under here, which I suspect to be just like a bubbled end of the line. But if it's not, then we have to do something else. So we're gonna look at that first.
All right, let's see what you got.
It is made harder by the fact that there's... Oh my gosh. I got it! Yeah, it's just bubbled. Okay.
Oh, now that's a different kind of...
It is?
Yeah, I don't think we can make that.
I almost got it. So if this... is supposedly the same thing. So the problem with our old lines, we think, is that there was too much tension on them. I don't know if you remember, but when I took this smaller line out especially, there was a lot of tension to that. When I unscrewed it all the way, it like popped out. So our question is maybe that these lines are bent incorrectly and that somehow there's too much tension on it. So we're going to take the new line and we're going to just connect it to the transmission, see where it ends up radiator side, and then we will look if we need to bend this more, where we need to cut it, bubble flare it, put it to the radiator, and then we should be good. Full disclosure, we had quite a bit of GoPro problem on this episode.
Big time.
So there are a lot of parts that we filmed, but we didn't film. So it's a little bit of a mess. I got the first line in and then mocked up and figured out the general bends we would need to help the line fit better. And while we were trying to bend the line, one of the rollers on our hand bender just popped right off.
All right.
Because, of course it did. But even with our bender half working, we still kept pushing ahead to try and get the line bent in the right shape. We had the line in about the shape we wanted, so it was time to put a bubble flare on it. And Dad didn't realize he was standing right in front of the camera.
Nice.
So next it was time to get the line back in and see if we could get it installed.
So show me about where you're going to be.
Mine needs to be here.
There.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, let me see if I can get it to thread. Yeah, we're threading.
Okay. We need to bend
Yeah,
right here.
so I'm going to hold all of it. In fact, here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold it against the drag link just to kind of give it a position to hold. Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Uh-huh. And you kind of have to go past it, I guess.
I know. I just can't really go. Okay, let go. And then I'm gonna... Okay. Let's see if that... I think I did it.
And if it was, if it's down, that only gives it a little bit of push up.
Yep.
Oh, that looks really good.
I think that did it. Yeah.
Is that about in the right position?
That's actually in the perfect position.
That's great.
Yeah, that did it. Well, our GoPro died in the middle of us doing stuff, so that's really anticlimactic.
Always fun.
But it's in. It's fully in. Dad got his side in and then looked at me and was like, so let's put your side in. And I went, oh, I had already done that a while ago.
So it looks good. It's not touching the sway bar.
No, it's not touching either of the bars.
Yeah, the drag link,
really
there's
nice.
plenty of room.
No, it's been really nice.
Yeah, I don't.
And even if we're worried about that, we can always put a little.
Yeah, we could wrap a little. Yeah. We could put a little rubber wrap or something on there if we're worried about that rattling and hitting.
That's great.
And I think we got it tightened. All right, one line in.
Okay, new day, and we are moving on to the next line. This has been in the past easier to get on, so it should theoretically be easier. But we have to contend, watch out for the car, we have to contend with this end, which, if you don't know, this we cannot get into the flare tool. So if we have to cut any of this off, which we do to get this thing off, we're gonna have problems. So we'll figure this out later. We're gonna work on getting this in and bending it so that it's in the right position, and then we'll figure out that later.
Mess with the rail, yeah. Kind of, here, I'll just kind of hold this. You kind of, that seems like, I think you've got it.
I've got it all the way over here.
So this is about,
I'm pressing it against the fitting right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're threading.
While Dad is finishing tightening that, this is resting against the sway bar, and that seems really, really bad. So I'm gonna see if I can clip right here the two lines together, because that will fix all of our problems. If that doesn't work, then we're gonna have to bend the line. But if it does work, it'll be easier for us. It worked.
You got it?
Yeah, it's clipped. So now it's no longer touching the sway bar.
I could give this a little bit more of a squish, but it's definitely we've tightened it up all the way.
Okay.
Okay, let me come down there.
So it's not hitting here. So this is a clearance. Without
Should we clip up there as well? Maybe?
I was gonna see if we can put like a clip here.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Just to make sure it's stable.
Yeah.
So without this clip, this sits on the sway bar, which I don't want.
Yeah.
But with this clip, it's above the sway bar enough so that it's not gonna hit. So what I'm thinking to get it connected to here is we push this almost like up and back a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
If we push
this, bend it a little bit more.
If we make this on the right plane and then push it back a little bit. Almost if we like push it back so that it's like we can connect
almost
it
line
here.
it up, almost get it there. Then I think you're right.
Then if we cut here and it just goes straight, we can bubble flare right like here, and then put the.
The trick is going to be getting this straight enough, getting this area straight enough to be able to put a flare on.
But the thing is, this is already super straight. So if we just bend this out enough.
So maybe we could just kind of work it. I think
we'll be fine.
Maybe we could work it enough to where we could get it close enough and then jam it in that die.
So I think right now what we do is you help me straighten this out and push it back.
And then we'll mark it.
And then we'll mark it and we'll pull it out.
Let's do it. How about I'll brace?
So yeah, like if I can... Okay, that seemed to help a little bit.
Are we gonna bend up this way?
Yeah. So
hang on one sec. Okay, I'm holding to brace. Yeah.
Just a little more. And this, I'm looking at this curve, so that curve's good. So if we...
You can even do another,
That's what I was gonna say. We use a clip here and a clip here. We cut here. That'll be perfect.
See the...
Wait.
Because we could just push it a little bit that way.
Yeah.
Even if we just
bend this more, almost.
Yeah. We just push it out that way a little more.
So I almost say we leave it here.
I honestly think what you need to do is just mark now where, because like if you think, here about maybe, when you bring it out to here, and then, so maybe it needs to be right after this curve.
That's what I was thinking.
So I say you just put a mark. Really, I don't even know if we need to mark it now.
I don't think we need to mark it.
Because I think you know where it needs to be.
Because I think it just needs to be right after this curve.
I think we need to go ahead, take it out. You know how you want to try to get this straight. And then we get it straight and flared. And then you just come back here and we just work it here to make it line up. Yeah. And then just do it.
That's great. Okay, I'm going to take this off.
All right, I'll go get the back off.
Okay,
Yep, looking good. There you go.
Right after the bin, like this is as close after the bin as I can get. This is not problematic. This is just.
You're great.
I mean, oh, that's it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Want to take that fitting off? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the idea is we're thinking about straightening this area
part.
and basically making it come straight out this way.
Yeah, and that made it circle again.
Okay.
So, where's the...
You want the bender again?
Yeah.
The flaring?
Okay, so I don't know if we explained this very well. Basically, right here was this big curvy thingy, and it didn't match up with our radiator. So we cut off at the straightest part, and we bent it out without any tools because all of our tools broke. So we straightened this out as best as we could by hand using the vise as like a point to just pull against. And it actually worked really well. It flattened it just a tiny bit, but then I squeezed it out. So now it's back to normal, and hopefully we'll be able to flare this. But now what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the flare tool and see how much further back we can cut it. Cut it as far back as humanly possible, and then we're gonna flare it and put it back in. To like there. So we could cut off to this notch.
Do you want me to mark it? Or do you want to?
No, there's a dent right where I want to cut it. Got it.
Nice.
That's the perfect spot. I'm gonna do this. We're using the 2 halves of the die to straighten out the line, and now we're actually gonna do it.
So you don't have to pull it off now. So now you use operation.
No, I know. I have to scoot it forward more.
Oh, scoot forward.
Yeah.
And then
now I have to zero it out.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's the best bubble flare we've ever done. Yeah, it's definitely not the best we've ever done.
That looks great.
But nothing's wrong.
Nope.
Okay.
Nice.
You hear that little click when it goes right in the spot?
Feels good.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Okay, I think it's time to wrench it.
Head wrench.
Okay, that's gotta be nice. See, oh, we need to bend it back some, huh?
Yeah. That should be fine. If I just push here and push here, I can bend it back a little bit, and that'll be perfect.
Okay, so why don't I just I'll get in here and I can support where you want me to.
Look, I got the clips here. Yeah, if we just, so almost if I hold here and you pull.
So you want to bend it more here, and
yes.
I think, oh, that's the clip.
That's the clip, yeah.
Okay, so just bend it. Okay, you ready? Oh.
If you do need me to move.
Well, I think the whole thing.
I was gonna say, is it gonna be okay?
I think it might be okay. I think you might almost take this clip off for now.
Okay.
And then to let this slide a little bit more, like it'll probably be okay. I think this just needs to move a little bit inside that clip.
Okay.
So look, I think if this, like with this here, look, this just slides over like this.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
It'll line up great. Okay. I say you go ahead and pop that on there.
Okay, will you hold that there?
Yeah. All right.
Just to make sure we don't have a whole bunch of rattle or anything like that, put a zip tie right here where I don't think a clip could fit, but a clip would be nice. So, zip tie. My hands are all transmission.
That's good. We don't want it to really draw them together.
I just needed it to
give a little bit of tightness. All right.
We did it. Wait, look, it's all like that's so.
That looks really good. That looks really good.
Of us.
Good job. We're gonna clean all this off, but just in case we've got a little leak at the modulator here, we just kind of want to give it a little bit of a safety squunch. Oh, it was, Ellie, it was kind of loose.
Wait, what?
It was like.
Wait, could that have been our whole problem?
It could have been part of it, but there were definitely drips on the line. So I think. Yeah, but it's
could be our problem.
There, I've got it tightened a lot more now.
Well,
I mean, but it was maybe at least a quarter turn. Like it was.
Oh goodness gracious!
It was kind of that could have been part of the problem.
That's potent. You good?
Yeah, ready to go.
I'm going all the way up.
Okay, cool.
As far as my arm can reach.
We'll get it really dry.
Yeah, I think I got it pretty good.
All right.
You have to wait till the sound stops.
You don't have to wait till the sound stops.
No!
But where's it leaking from?
Directly from the fitting.
Yeah, let's snug them up.
I'm so sad.
It's almost like a half turn. All right, so we're cleaning off.
Being careful.
All of our leaking before. All right, you clear?
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't see anything.
It's pulling up around that one.
Pulling where?
Around this one. It's pulling around the top. I can see it starting to drip down.
So we need to go more?
Yeah. We tightened up both of the lines, and it stopped leaking, which is great. But we unfortunately had our GoPro turned to time-lapse mode, so the only footage we have is us going really fast. Okay, so Carl is officially fixed and is all connected again.
Hopefully not leaky anymore.
Hopefully not leaky anymore. But we've lost a little bit of transmission fluid from either leaks or from taking the lines out. So we are going to drop Carl down for the first time in like a month. Get him up to temp and then check the fluid level and then fill it up if we need to. But other than that, we're pretty much done. I've been driving a modern car for too long. Okay, so it's quite cold right now, so it's having trouble getting up to 160. If we rev it, we can get it up to, I think the highest we've gotten up to is 157, but then it quickly goes down again. So we're holding at about 150. So we're gonna do the transmission now because
Close enough.
I don't think it's getting any better than this. Oh, we are low. Look, we're just hitting the dot, the low dot. So the lines are faked, there's no more leaking. No, Dad just told me that it's still leaking and we have to fix it again. So apparently as I've been driving to school, the transmission has been weeping, just like my soul. So in the near future, we will be going to a friend's shop where we will put Carl on the lift and have some expertise in telling us what is exactly going wrong with Carl's transmission. But that's for later. In the meantime, if you have any idea what's going on, please leave a comment. We could really use the help. Thank you so much to Holly for sending us the lines that we used in this episode, even if those weren't the problem. We still really appreciate it. Special thanks to my executive producer, Drew Carter, and all of my patrons on Patreon. Thanks for watching, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time in the garage.